Well, how are you? What's up, everyone? I know y'all was wondering what was taking so long. Ooh, it took a minute, didn't it, y'all? Gosh, you know what? I'm when I see things, y'all know I'm gonna tell you what I see. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Don't let me forget to tell you what I see. Can I get some thumbs up here? How you doing, Crystal Raven Rose? How are you? Hello, Kim Barry. Crystal, you get the welcoming call. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, Lalith. Hey, Tamu, where you been? Well, Tamu, you was here yesterday. Why would I ask you that? Because you was here yesterday. You doing okay? Hello, Andy. Hi, Kim. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Lady Owl. Hey, Cape Fear. Thank you for the fire. Hello, Jesse James. Hey, Mama Midnight. Hey, Eric, Erica Marie, how you doing? Hello, no sheeple. Okay, well let's talk about this a little bit. Hey, Candy Finks, how are you? And thank you for the rose. Tam, you thank you for the art. Thank you for the hearts, the rainbows, the fire, and the stars, girl. That's beautiful. I did that video yesterday and was trying to figure out, why did I have these if people coming in, thumbsing it down. I'm like, what's up? What's up with this? I thought y'all enjoyed it. So I don't know if people were upset because I said I was going to use the snow in their area to have water for the summer to rain on my crops or what, when I said I was going to send some shadows out so I can collect some rainwater. I didn't know whether or not that had something to do with it, and then it dawned on me that I had the title up The Baron Encounter, but I didn't talk about the Baron. But today I said I was going to make it up to you all, because see, I just get to talking, you know what I'm saying? I get to read in the comments in the section, and then I just totally forget, and I'm like, okay, I owe it to them to come back and talk about it, and I guess I just go straight to the point. Dang, it's hot, y'all. Woo. A day before Christmas. Happy New Year's Eve, whatever that means. I'm just used to saying it because I grew up saying it, okay? So, whatever it means to you, then happy New Year's Eve. Y'all, I'm hot. I'm hot. It's warm down here. The sun is out, I declare. Do you hear me? And it's supposed to be 70 something tomorrow with the sun out and everything. So everybody get your short sets out if you're down south, okay? Nah, just teasing. My mama taught us, she said, I don't care how warm it is. If it's in the wintertime, you gonna catch your sickness and your death if you put on shorts and a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? That's how them folks was back there. I don't care if it is one. And I take the same lesson and apply it to my life. I thought mama didn't know what she was talking about, but now I understand that them old women knew exactly what they were talking about. Everything. Look, as I look now over my life, I said everything mama said was the truth. I didn't like it. And I thought maybe said she didn't know what was going on. You know how we are when we young. We think older people don't know what they're talking about. They crazy. But that woman knew exactly what was going on. Cause she would be now I find myself doing that to my children. So like it's chilly out there now. You ain't gonna walk. It's not. It's a chill on it. What I'm trying to say, but it's not typically like a winter I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? But I still know better than to go out there barefoot, even though it's sort of warm out there. Because we were taught that you get cold. You get cold in your body, get cold in your joints and everything, and then later on through life, it'll come back to haunt you. You have the arthritis or something or another like that. Like mama wouldn't Mama wouldn't let us get in bathtubs. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't put your, but we would do it anyways. She'd be like, you don't get in no bathtub when you on your menstrual cycle, you know. So we would lie and to her, you know, cause she believe you're not on your menstrual. Running that bath water. No, I ain't on it. But I'd be on it and I get right on in that tub. But back in the day, they said you wasn't supposed to get in a bathtub immersed in water when you was on your menstrual. And after you have babies and stuff like that, you don't down here, I'm just only talking about the little southern region where I'm from. You know, after you have a baby, you don't go outside or nothing like that. I don't care how warm it is. You know, I see women now, they been had a baby. How old your baby? Oh, it's 1 week old. And and I'd be like, wow, and so like in the summertime, you think it's okay to go out after you just had a baby. The baby might be 7 weeks old. You want to be outside, you know what I'm saying? And this summer you think it's safe, but according to these old women, it was not safe. You do not supposed to be outside because your womb is open, is what they say. Your womb open and you can catch sickness in your womb because you got so many different energies out there and all of that, stuff like that out there and stuff like that. So, they taught us to go and lay in the bed and you tending your baby because your womb is bleeding. It is cleaning itself from the flow is cleaning you. It's cleaning you both physically and spiritually or whatever. But now women get up and they jump up and they run on out the door and stuff like that. And you don't suppose, you're flowing heavy anyways. You had those big old pads on. Things have changed. So I don't know what women put on now after they had their babies and stuff. But they making pads smaller and smaller, but them hospital pads were so big and wide, you thought you had a diaper on, you know what I'm saying? But we had to pull those little belts up and then pull the pad from the front to the back into the belt to secure it. And, you wouldn't want to be out with all of that going on. It was just like you had a restraint on. But nowadays, these women going straight on out the door. They come out the hospital. Okay, from having the baby straight to the grocery store, talking about we need to get this, that, and the other. But I said all of this to say this right here. Even though you understand it's warm outside out there, you still gonna have to put some clothes on, y'all. Okay, you don't want to get cold in your body. That's all I want to say. So everybody said they like the stories too. So y'all know I be telling y'all the stories along with everything. But I want to make sure I don't forget what's in the title because there was a few people that was like, oh man, she didn't even talk about what I wanted to hear. She got this title up and she didn't talk about it. But we gonna talk, okay? Hey, did I speak to you later, Al? Hey, Ashley Eccles. Hey, Jay Fields. Okay, I guess I got to everybody. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? There you go. Kimberly said, yes, they knew everything. I find myself using everything my big mama used to tell me. That's right, cause you know that you know what you felt like by Big Mama. Big Mama tell you this, that, and the other and everything. You gonna say yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. But in the back of your head, you thinking like Big Mama crazy. But now you saying this right here. Where Big Mama, I need you. Where you at? Woo, y'all didn't come up when I came up in the South, boy. Now, some of you all may have. But you talking about some mean old women. Them women was mean. Now, they might have loved you and stuff and hugged on you and stuff like that, depending on how your personality was and how towards them or what have you. But see, y'all got to realize they put the fire on me because mama is an Aquarius and we wow, you know what I'm saying? We like to express ourselves creatively. We don't really necessarily feel like we got to believe in most of this stuff, you know what I'm saying, these rules and stuff, like we like to go against the grain by nature. That's an Aquarius, you know, by nature. So anyways, but they met me, them old ladies met me with some wrath. Some of them did, but most of them. And I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Don't y'all get mad with me, but the darker they was, the meaner they was. They was so mean. Do you hear me? A lot of y'all don't get mad with me, but them old dog heavy set ones, don't get me wrong, man. They were oracles. They knew what was going down. You had to listen to them. They can go from, I'm not saying that, you know, they had to be dog to be oracles. You know what I'm saying? Because the oracle can come in any shade. But I'm just saying them dog ones, it was something about them. Something about them. Like one of them, let me talk to y'all. Y'all know when my pressure had shot up real high. I told y'all about that. And I went to the hospital and everything. And I knew then to go ahead on and take an aspirin. I call myself getting off my blood pressure medicine like a fool and trying to control, but I wasn't controlling it by diet. So I must say that I was guilty about not controlling it with diet, but I was trying to control it with herbs and tinctures and, you know, supplements and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, it worked. It worked for, I said about for 5 months. It worked. It was crazy. And but that last 6 months when I went to my auntie funeral, it shot up. But it's because I must admit, y'all, I'm gonna be all over the place because I'm rambling. I must admit that that month, which was the 6 month in, not on my blood pressure medicine, uh, I, being an Aquarius, ignored and went against traditions here in the South. That, I mean, it could be anywhere. I did not wear black. I did not wear black into the church. I had my hair wrap. I had on bright clothes like bright yellows and rust and stuff, and everybody else had on black. The women had on hats and everything. But I went into the church with colorful clothes on, where the spirits was, and then I went in the cemetery with sandals with my toes and feet out, and then have on a pair of pantyhose. I went and did call myself, defied all logic and explanation as to why. You know what I'm saying? Mama raised us wearing black when it's in mourning and covering our heads. And I paid for it, y'all. I was all up in there in the graveyard up there with nothing on my feet. Don't y'all ever do nothing like that. Cause I felt like, you know, I'm in this whole new lifestyle of witchcraft, and I ain't got to do this and I ain't got to do that. You got to go up in that cemetery respecting the dead. Respecting the dead is deeper than just going in there and bringing offerings and this, that, and the other. You understand? And asking permission. But you got to follow certain guidelines. Even to the day, if I go to the cemetery, I'm going to have on my black. But you can go in the cemetery, you know, and have on just like, you know, colored clothes, and you'll do okay in most instances. As long as you're not burying nobody. As long as they, you know, as long as they ain't dug a grave for someone. But once the grave is dug and it's time to place somebody inside the ground, it is certain guidelines that must, you know what I'm saying, be put into place, because if you don't, you'll be sick for life. Since then, they have had to add more pressure medicine to my list. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks say they don't believe in that. They've never heard of it or whatever. Well, this is what this channel is about. This channel is to warn you all ahead of time so that you won't have to go through what I've gone through. You understand? That could have been death for me. Because when you in a cemetery and the dead is there, you know, even how you open your mouth, it is important that you pay some attention to that, because it can get in your mouth. Then on top of that, my behind went inside the room where my auntie died. Man, I look so much exactly like this lady too. It is scary. When I went up in there in that funeral, though a hospice nurses that tended her said, "Oh my God, you look just like Miss Such and Such and Such." Now, what is so crazy about it is I'm not any blood kin to this lady. But everybody say I look more like her than our own blood family members. I'm like, what the hell happened here? And I don't really like that at all, because see, the spirits will favor you and get on you. Everything about me is so similar to her. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm giving you all things to look at. That's my adopted mother's sister. They were the only two girls because um uh, I forgot her name. I think her name was Gladys. Gladys was another sister of hers, but Gladys died a little early. Was it Gladys? I think it was Gladys. Gladys or Ernestine, one of them. I'm not sure, but she passed in the 50s, way before I got here. So, but it was just the two of them. It was just Reenie, and we call her Queenie sometimes, and my mom, and they didn't like each other. Rini was so much like, when I look at the two of them, and I compare them to the Orisha and the Loa, because there are energies that are within all of us, to tell you the truth. But mom's energy was so much like Oya's. She had Oya energy. Rini Queenie's was just like Ochun, and they did not like. I ain't gonna say they don't. Let me tell you how I see this thing. I'm gonna tell you the truth, how I observe this stuff like this. Okay, my mom was a heavy set lady, and she was wrathful. Okay, she'll put the persona out in the public that she just as sweet as punch, but she was really wrathful and ruled with an iron fist. And she was a businesswoman. All of Oya's qualities she had, it wherever she went, it's just like she changed things. She's a very neat, tidy, clean woman. I'm telling you, the house was spick and span clean. She had that Oya energy. But she could not stand, the way I observe it, my aunt, her sister. She couldn't stand her. My mom was about 10 years younger than Renee. But Renee was kind of mean too. But mean in a sneaky way. You know what I'm saying? She was one of those nice, nasty people, but she was very, very beautiful when she put on her adorned herself with her clothes and her jewelry and all of that. My mom had jewelry too, but it seemed like it didn't look like on her like it looked on Renee. When she went out into public, like when she went into a place, it was like she owned it. She owned it. She was the life of the party and everything. She liked her furs and her pearls and all of these things like that. So that's how she was. I'm completely like my mom, more Oya in nature, but I look exactly like Rini. Things about me are just like Rini, are the fact that Rini liked plants, but my mom liked plants too. But I can find myself doing things like Rini. Rini would put potatoes in the window and let them grow, and then she would plant them in pots. I'm doing that too, and maybe it's just a coincidence or whatever. But I caught myself. Whoa, Rainy used to do this. What am I doing putting this potato in this can, growing this plant out of it? But let me get to this, because I know I promised y'all a lot of stuff. But what I got out of this is this. My mother, with that Oya energy, could not stand Ochum. She couldn't stand him. And I remember they'll be on the phone talking. Ochum would always be reaching out to all y'all to talk to her. I always want to talk to her, but Oh yeah, my mom would always find a way to fall outward and hang up in her face. And when she hung up in her face and stuff like that, my aunt would always try to call back, and she would always try to be the peacemaker and make up. But as a kid, I don't know. Maybe it was something that my aunt said that offended my mom. I don't know. I don't. Maybe that's what it was. But my mom was heavy set. She always struggled with her weight. Like I said, if you see her, she reminds you of Louise Bennett. They look just alike. Only my mom didn't have that kind of energy like Louise. Louise was just always laughing and humorous and just wanted to have fun, But oh my gosh, she looks exactly like my adopted mom and stuff like that. So, that's what I observed. I observed that as a kid, and maybe because I was so fond of my aunt, but I said all of this to say this right here. You understand? My auntie energy has been on me, and it really keeps my pressure up. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with them spirits because she was a matriarch, 96, I think 92 years old, and she had a lot, she held a lot. The matriarchs hold a lot of the family sicknesses and stuff like that on them and stuff like that. So she held a lot of the family sicknesses on her at 92, 96 years old. And it was just like before she died, she was on the cross, just nailed on the cross, moaning and pain. And I said, that's all of the turmoil. And all that stuff scatter when they die, scatter, and it runs to get to the closest somebody that reminds some other person. I picked that stuff up. Woo, God, hell. I wish I hadn't never went in that house. Do you hear me? And so, because when people die, especially matriarchs, you have to be particularly careful when matriarchs die, because those afflictions are looking for someone to live in. And so old auntie and everything got her stuff over here, set up over here. And then Mr. Willie, I woke up one day and Mr. Willie was staring at me while I was sleeping. I said, "What's wrong?" And he had a hand on his chest. I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "Oh my God, you look like you was dead." I said, "What you mean I look like I was dead?" He said, "Not only did you look like you was dead, you looking just like Reem." He said, "Oh my God, you sound like Reem. You look like Reem." And it's been on me since, y'all. I'm around here carrying around the energy of this matriarch. Y'all help me. Help me. Mama don't want to be on no more blood pressure pills. Help me, y'all. But so anyway, so I say all of this to say this right here. Respect that cemetery. Respect the graveyard. And respect people in general. You don't know what they got on them, what they carrying on them. You don't know what kind of wrath they can put on you. Especially these older people, especially the older patriarch or the older matriarch. Because the older matriarch, she carries everything with her. Okay, so I was gonna tell y'all something else about the situation, but I kind of I forgot about it. But if I could turn back the hands of time, I don't know if I would have. I guess I could have went, but I wished I had on all the clothes to protect my body. But now coming up to that is what the video is about. We're gonna talk about Byron, the Byron Sunday encounter. But I gotta get to the chat. Kevin Brown said red wine look for Liberty Creek brand. Uh-huh. La Lilith said very true, mama. Y'all just don't know these matriarchs are badass. I'm telling y'all. And the older they are, the more they bear the crosses of the family. Now a lot of people probably don't believe that. You understand? But if you don't believe that, it goes back to what the problem is in our society in the first place, that we don't want to give women credit what credit due. Women carry a very powerful role in society. I'm not here to more or less talk about the role that a man carries in society right now, because guess what, they have put that on the stage and on a pedestal for eons. I'm here now to talk about the powerful role of the woman, the fact that she is the one that has the first opportunity to shape and form the human body, mind, body, and soul and spirit before anybody else can touch it. You see what I'm saying? She is the first. Now, you cannot sit there and belittle or demean that, because I have heard a so-called male teacher belittle that, say, y'all ain't nothing but ovens. Well, what you mean nothing but ovens? That is even important in itself. An oven is important. Without that, you ain't gonna have all them baked cookies and cakes and all of that good stuff, those treats you like. So just by trying to say that, trying to make it look like it ain't much of nothing, is so typical of a man. Because a woman has to sacrifice her life force so that life can come into the world. And so far, they don't have anything else that can bore a child into this world. Now, they may have something out there, but we don't know nothing about it. But that bloodshed means a whole lot when she carries give that baby into the world. So saying all of that, you know what I'm saying? Also, the woman and that baby lifeline is on that woman. As she teaches that baby how to talk, as she teaches that baby the world. You know what I'm saying? And then, daddy, you can come in and do a little something, if you gonna do it. But I don't care what nobody said. Children they need their mothers. They need their mothers. And it'd be nice to have a man around. Let's put it like that. And it's the truth. It's the truth. It's some things that men just can't necessarily do. They cannot carry babies. They just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give women, you know what I'm saying, their props. Um, so all of that said, and now you got, the woman who is there now for her adult children and the folks in the family and stuff like that. And she is the one we go to. I don't care what nobody say. Some go down. Somebody they go in there looking for their mama. These adult children, when some go down, they come to their mamas. Just us saying a prayer over you can get you well in a lot of instances. Where you think that bad energy going? It's going. We got to be strong enough to carry the energy. Cause when it come off of them, it's looking for a home. We got to carry these afflictions. I'm carrying many burdens and afflictions on me for the house because I am a matriarch. And it means a lot, where some people want to go and think that it has no relevance and take shots at you and do whatever they do. It's very relevant. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a whole different life, a whole different life stage than many of of you all and many people. And you all may be in a different lifestyle than mine. I don't know. It makes a difference being 50 some odd and some change. You understand? With no mother to turn to, no father, no matriarch, knowing that I'm the matriarch. And I think that's kind of young to be a matriarch at 50 something. But I'm in a different stage than a 52-year-old woman who still have a matriarch over her head. To some extent, she still got protection. She has an umbrella. Even just friending a matriarch makes a huge difference. Does that make sense? You may be 30 years old, no mother. You are the matriarch at 30 years old. May even, we got some grandmothers in their 30s and stuff. They're the matriarch at that age, and they got grandchildren. So this is the way it goes. In a situation like that, you are going to have a little bit more on your plate than anybody else. Okay? So this is what's up. Another thing, my auntie, when she died, she had a brother, my uncle. I told y'all about my witchy uncle who has just transitioned a little while ago. When she died, I noticed something. Everybody went right on out the door with her. Yes, that matriarch can keep you out the grave. Ooh, that lady suffer. Getting out this door, she suffered. Because she had all of that on her brother and stuff like that. So when she died, boom, her son died right behind her. He wasn't no more in his 60s, but he died right after. Got throat cancer, boom, gone. When he died of that throat, it's just crazy, y'all. I know a lot about death. Now I don't know everything about it, but I know a little bit about how that death thing works. I know how them spirits go and chase people, because I said I'm not going to his funeral, and I 10 minutes before this man was supposed to this funeral started, my chime came on my doorbell ring. Ching. I said that's him. Wasn't nothing at the door. Nothing at the door. I said, that's him. And I told him, I said, look, Don, you got to go. Because when I was telling you and Miga what to do in that house, open all them windows up, when that matriarch died, and get to cleaning, you didn't want to do it. Leave me alone. I'm tired of these spirits coming over me when folks pass away. I don't even go to funerals. I try to stay away from them things. Because spirits are everywhere looking for the light. First person they come up to is the person that has the intuitiveness, the necromancer, the person who does spiritual readings and divining. They coming to you. Because they looking for a way out, and they stick to you and hold on to you. And that shit drive your pressure up. It can make you sick. So anyways, that doorbell ring, and then I started like noticing some trouble with my throat and swallowing. I'm like, oh Lord, you gonna get your ass on me. You is not coming over here to bring that goddamn sickness over here to me. And besides, I ain't no kin to you. I ain't no blood kin to none of y'all. Just leave me alone. And what he did when he got on me, he had me going back and forth. And when I on the astral realm going back and forth checking on Miga and everything, I had to cuss his ass out. But Auntie said, "Don't curse the dead." But I be fighting for my life. You know what I'm saying? I be fighting for my life. I don't really want to be in a situation like that. Let me choose whether or not I want to be working with the dead on that level. I just don't choose me. And so he died, and after he passed on, then my cousin died, which would be my uncle's son. It's crazy because he was taking care of him. That put him in a nursing home, and that sickle cell had just took over his body. So he died. I didn't have no trouble with him. And then guess what? My uncle died. That month, I didn't know what was going on in September. I thought I was walking in quicksand. My uncle was riding my back. And he's still, in a sense, here with me. What's so crazy about it is that none of them has visited me in the astral. Auntie didn't visit me in the astral. And Cornell didn't visit me in the astral. But they did come to me on a physical nature, but not in the astral, because I've already told them, please leave me alone. I'm only 50 and some change, and I just want to live my life for myself and my children. My children, need a matriarch, so they're not ready. I'm teaching my young girls now. I have just gotten them to a point where they are humbled down to listen to me. They had to go through some things to understand, what it is to be a woman. And I told both of them, welcome to womanhood. You know what I'm saying? Because them spirits will come and whoop you. Spirits will come and whoop you. So you have to be careful when you're dealing with a matriarch. Be careful. Be careful. Be very careful. You don't want to offend one. It can be sickness or the death of you. Okay? And depending on what role they serve for you, you still got to humble yourself down. If it's your mother that's caring for you, and she's done all she can for you, and you ain't got no respect for her, and the reason why you ain't got no respect for her is not that you're a bad person, it's just society. You understand? Portray women as someone who is replaceable. You know what I'm saying? Like they have no value. Oh, we'll just replace that. You understand? Oh, she done went down. Okay, we'll just get another one, And the fact that you grew up in a society like that does not respect, promote, or honor, women, this is what you get. They don't even respect family in general, family traditions and cultures and stuff. All of that is just gone. And you young women who are having children, it is very important that you instill family values in your children. And that's telling your children, let me get your cell phone for a minute. Let's sit at the table and commune and sup with each other. Let's sit down and have family time. That's like me. I wanted to. I'm finna get ready so I can go ahead to Birmingham and stuff. It looks like I'm always going to Birmingham. Hopefully they'll come down here for a change. I've been just going back and forth. Birmingham. Well, I understand why I've been going back and forth because my not it's not even Birmingham. It's further than that. I got a 2 and 20 minute hour drive, but I can understand because see my daughter they purchased another house, and by her having a house, this is like fun times for her. I think I kind of volunteered myself to go up there Christmas and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I volunteered myself to go up there, but they by them having a new house, they want to entertain in their house and stuff like that. So that's where I'm going on my way, and I can't wait to meet my girls and stuff, and my son-in-law and my son-in-law. I had son-in-laws with the S man. Now it's a son-in-law. That I got to meet, but I can't wait to see Alex too. And my son, he's going to go up there with us, and so I'm hoping that him and Alex can rekindle what they had. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess I'm really hoping. So because I want to make sure my son is with someone, you understand that it's going to treat him good, and I want him to treat her good or whatever. Okay. So, anyways, y'all know about the matriarchs now. Now, y'all saying people are losing interest. But I got to go in the chat because this is only for people who should be here. Y'all, look, let me tell you something. I got to find myself somewhere private. So I found out how I can make Vimeo private so that I can only, because I'm going to stop doing this. Because there are some people there is a person who think that my chat room, okay, is totally theirs. Okay. That what we talk about in our chat and what I talk about, my subject matter, belongs to them. Okay. That I am some sort of the crystal ball for their life, or some type of, some kind of oracle reading or something of nature of that for their life. And I think that it is time to kind of go, you know, to somewhere really, really, really private. But Anchor did not do it for me. But I'm going to continue to do Anchor. But I want to find a private way to get my information. Where we're going now on YouTube is so wide open. I think what I'm going to start doing with YouTube and stuff is just coming here dancing. I said I was going to bring my dolls and allow my dolls in on the scene, things like that. But all of this personal information that I'm giving, you know what I'm saying? That's saving lives. That's things that people may not have gotten in their childhood, or they need like an elder to talk to them. And stuff like this is got to be private. I'm not going to be putting this stuff on YouTube much longer because there is some people out there I don't want them to have access as I get ready to really get down in my book. So what I want you to do, for people who are genuine and sacred, follow me on Vimeo. Okay. I found out how to be private on Vimeo and only have these sessions like this right here, because this right here is a wealth of information. These are pearls. A lot of people don't realize that when a person dies, that whatever spirits, demons, afflictions, or sicknesses on them is looking for somebody else with a warm body. And I'm not saying I'm the only one know that. But so far, I have not read any text on it or seen any videos on it. And if y'all can find some videos on it, let me know. You know what I'm saying? So I talk about a lot of things that I've experienced here in the South, in the deep, 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 dirty South. And I document this. So I gotta go private. This cannot continue to be. You understand? There is a person I don't want to have my videos because they ain't wrapped too tight. You got a lot of people. See, spirituality, if you're not wrapped too tight, spirituality is the last thing you need to be dealing with. You really need to be dealing with mental health at this point. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's important. You understand? Once a person think that my videos are all about them, that means that you need a mental health check, because my videos are about me. Everything I talk about here on this platform is me, because I don't know anybody better than I know myself. That's why I say when people get nasty and talk to y'all ugly, know that you are a mirror. Everybody you meet is a mirror, okay? You are mirroring them at themselves. And if they give you a synopsis of you, basically what they doing is telling you what they see in themselves. You don't know nobody else but yourself. Who else do you know? You understand? Just if you dealing with people that you ain't never met, you ain't never talked to on the phone a day in your life, and they have read you like they read a package. Hello? They talking about themselves. Because you mirroring them. So what I want to do is I want to take this to Vimeo. Now, anyone who wants to continue on this journey with me, and I got to wait till my numbers up again so I can advertise this. And then it's all about who is supposed to have it. That's all. But look, y'all, Vimeo. I am Mother Wisdom. You'll know the fake from me, which I told y'all is some folks around here trying to fake and be me. I'm the one that have my face and my telephone number across my face. Go to that site. Okay, I went ahead and signed up for Vimeo Plus. I may just even upgrade higher than that for to pay for my for more bandwidth, I guess, more storage, gigabytes or what have you of storage. Now, when you go there, if I don't recognize you and you ain't got an icon that looks familiar and you ain't really showing yourself, I can't necessarily put you up in there. And the reason why I can't is because there is an individual, okay, that I don't want to have access to my work, okay? They don't deserve it, and I don't have to serve it. I do this because I want to, not because I am required by you and your so-called dead spirits, okay? Because they ain't working for you, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to Vimeo, and in order for me to have you all to see my video so far from what I've seen is to find a way to follow you. I have to follow. I think I have to follow you all in order for you all to see my videos. Some people are already in there. I've done a video for them already. I'm following them and they can see me. Okay. Also, I have my Patreon up and running once again. And I found out, I'm just going to be honest, I got 3 people in there that's still in there. Even though I hadn't been making no content or anything, they have been ride or dies up in there, still donating, still giving to the cause. I appreciate you all if you all are listening. You might want to go in there and say, oops, I forgot I was still giving you money. Let me take this off of here. But at any rate, visit me on Patreon, because I will be utilizing it to the fullest. My content on Patreon is going to be only available to people who are donating. On the flip side, people who are not able to donate, but they still need the material, you can follow me, and I will have a certain amount of material available to you on Vimeo still, because a lot of people can't afford it. So, like, if you want to donate, well, you'll have a lot more content. But YouTube is a place I'm going to be coming to, so we can just probably just chit chat. Hey, everybody, y'all can ask some questions and stuff like that, and I'll be reading chat. But I'm all of these gems. I can't do it, y'all. I would love to continue to give you all the gem on YouTube, but it's somebody out there, man. They ain't got them all, man, and they're applying every video I got to their life. I can't do it no more. Okay. Uh, um. Hey, Power, full being. How are you? Thank you for the hearts. And you say, we appreciate you too. Okay, yes, and I want you to, you all who appreciate me, to come to Vimeo. YouTube is going to be more or less like a lot of entertainment. And, it's not going to be any teaching. I mean, even to some extent, the individuals say I'm not a teacher. If I'm not a teacher, which it doesn't offend me because I'm a student and a teacher, I feel like everybody in this chat room can, to some extent, be a teacher. Okay, because they be bringing me the gym. And we got students in here too as well, you know what I'm saying? So that don't offend me if you don't see me as your teacher. The question is, why do you watch? Why do you watch? What are you looking for? What do you want? So what we want to do is we want to get rid of those things coming up into 2020. Thank you, baby. That don't serve us. Does not serve me to continuously come here and give out information for the last time. If you all are interested in any of this material that I have, please visit me on Vimeo. Okay? Mother Wisdom. I'm going to try to put a link here. I go to my storyline, or what they call it, my post, and try to post that, but I don't see people interacting on the post, and I think it is because YouTube has to suggest it. That's another one of their tactics, you understand, to stall whatever they want to stall. It's not like, I mean, so I don't even know myself how to check for post. So if you all do know, see if you can check for my post, because it looks like YouTube only promote the post that they want to. And it's cool because this is not my platform. It's all good. But I'm just telling you all, look at my posts because I will have links. Matter of fact, once I finish this video, you can come back and look into the description box of this video, and I will provide a link to you if you need to Patreon, or to Patreon, or a Vimeo, so you can go straight directly to it. Okay, there are some people there, but not enough large enough numbers that I would expect for people. So you may want to do that. This is for people who just want it. Like I said, I'm not trying to make you change the platform you love, because we love YouTube. I'm just saying for people who would be like, where's mama? Why mama only just sit down and laugh and chit chat? Because that's all I'm going to be doing for now. Laughing and chitter chatting. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Hey, how you doing, girl? Oh, and have my dog sitting on my lap. I ain't finna sit down here and talk like this no more and give these ungreats all of my material. Mm-mm. Erica said, I always see you in my recommendations on here. Beautiful. That is good. Gabby says, hey, mother, how you doing? How you doing, Gabby? Omega Forever, Par Rump says, I hope you're doing okay, mama. Love you. I am doing wonderful. The sun is out. It's a wonderful day. I'm still sitting around. I got places to go. I'm so excited, because I get a chance to go up there and see my boogers. My boogers stay about almost 2.5 hours from me. So I got to go up and see my boogers and everything. So I'm excited, and everything. Even though I be up there and everything, they be talking about their things amongst themselves, but they getting a little bit better. They be a little distracted and everything. I be wanting them to hear me play my guitar and everything. I be wanting to see me do my little things and stuff, and I have poetry I write for each one of them. But they grown, they grown and everything, and one is catering to her man, and the other looking for a man. Y'all know how that drama goes. Come on now. Come on. I ain't saying my children are perfect, honey. They are not. They just like all of the rest of them. One looking for a man, one trying to make sure she keep a man. Y'all know how that go now, okay? And stuff. And I know Alex still like my son and everything and stuff like that. So she told me she's gonna be there too. So I hope she be there. I hope she be there. I'm in love with her now. She sent me a card. She sure did. She sent me a card and they just warmed my heart up. It warmed up mama heart. When I love on folks, I love on them really, really hard. So I have to be careful. When you love on people real hard, that's how you get your feeling hurt, y'all. Um, Kimberly says they are blessed to have you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm blessed to have y'all too. Y'all don't know. Y'all been my lifeline. Kimberly say, yes, I have 7 kids and I know what you mean. Yes, because y'all know how those children do. Y'all know how those kids do. They just say it seems like sometimes, they don't know you there. Hey, excuse me, I'm here. Oh, hey, mama. Hey. But they got their own lives now. Hey, Asani. Love you too. I'm reading the chat, y'all. Hello, Vibrate High. How are you? Hello, did I speak to you already? Yes, I did. Thank you for the hearts. La Lilith, she says I understand. Hey, DW. Yes, DW, I'm gonna be doing some podcast. And once again, I wish I could find a private way to do it. I want to make sure where I am now here on my journey that I'm not casting any pearls to swine. It's some swine out here, y'all, just grabbing stuff that don't supposed to have it, y'all. So this is the reason why I want to protect what's precious to me, my little babies, which my gems are my little baby, excuse me. And I just don't think at this age I should just be just casting them out like that. I just think this material that I have should only be for those who really appreciate it. If you saying you like my stories and this is the reason why you're here, you should have some level of respect. To come here and to feast from my table and then to spew wrath can be the death of you. I'm only talking about the person that should not be here partaking of this feast. And if you find yourself one of those people, I've already warned you. I've already warned you. Because this ain't child's play over here. There are shown enough spirits watching. There are spirits in this house. And they are responsible for bringing the message. I'm only a vessel. And to disrespect them and their devotee is to bring wrath upon your life. I saw something that disturbed me, and I'm forever changed. And I got a feeling you know what I'm talking about. Once you figure out that somebody's working with something more powerful than you, know how to take the L. Because taking the L will save your life. I tell people all day long, it ain't none of me. I'm just loving and gullible and naive. But these spirits over here that I'm working with, they're pretty dangerous. I'm afraid of them. Shoot, I'm afraid of these spirits. Shit. How you shoot? I done been burnt and tried in the fire and all this different stuff and everything, man. Shoot, I'm humbled. Them folks say they don't humble themselves. Something gonna humble you, baby. It's easy to say that when you a young spring chicken, ain't it? I don't humble myself to nothing. Oh, yes, I'm gonna humble you. Before you walk out this door, you gonna humble yourself. There's always a challenge up the road, baby. Okay? And you don't want none of that. So many things that humbled me. Oh, my. Y'all, I got my hand in a praying position. I'm humbled by the Spirit. Because when they bring they wrath down on you, you best better believe you're going to say, I'm sorry. And matter of fact, they wrath worse than your mama's wrath. My mama used to put that. I'm talking to y'all baby boomers out there, if any in here. And some of you millennials might understand where I'm coming from too. Is it millennials? Oh, the generation X's. Generation X's and baby boomers and stuff. Us baby boomers finna be out of here soon. But anyway, I'm a baby boomer. Okay. I'm the last of the baby boomers in the 60s. But our millennials showed up in not our millennials, so I'm sorry. Our generation X's showed up in the 70s and beyond. But y'all can relate to me when mama put that fire on your back and put the fire on your ass. Some folks say they got their whoopings butt naked. Thank God I didn't get that. I just knew when I was in for a whooping, I always put on me. I couldn't put on nothing too thick because she'll make me take it off. But I always made sure I had on a long sleeve shirt. Do you hear me? And I always made sure I had some pants on, some trousers, as they say. I had that on because I'm telling you, when she came down on you with that wrath, man, that thing stung. But I tell you what, the spirits, when they whoop you, is a lot worse than that whipping mama gave you. And I never will forget that matriarch, my aunt in her 90s. I think she was in her 70s at the time, 80s. She told me that she was in her 80s. She told me, she said, when God whoop you, baby, you'll know it. And you're going to know why you getting that whooping. And as I say that, she proved it to be true because, she in her last months, she stayed in that bed and she cried and she cried and she cried. Oh, did she cry? And I made an effort to go in there and see her, but they wouldn't let certain people in there because they didn't want to see they didn't want her to see the conditions. They didn't want people to see the conditions they had her in. I got a feeling her conditions wasn't that great because Miga, y'all know I'm on another subject. Miga told me that she left because Mika was seeing about Auntie. And Mika said when she left for about 5 months. And some told her she left because her and Don just wasn't getting along. Don drank like a fish. And she said, I just couldn't take it no more. So I left. He wasn't treating me right. He wasn't respecting me. So I left your aunt for 5 months. And she said, when I got back, she said, your auntie was covered in bed sores and her arm was clamped onto her breast, and her breast was swole so big. And so I look here sometimes and I say to myself, what could I have done to help my aunt? And I don't know. I don't think I could have helped her. Because for one thing, that a sister that we called a sister. That woman, her daughter, would could have had me assassinated. We talking about a woman that's loaded. She's loaded. She came packing a gun with to the funeral. Her husband was packing and all. I couldn't come up against nothing like that, y'all. Them folks could have had me murdered. They could have had me murdered because if I could have, I would have had someone to step in and check on her if I had knew that was going on. But I thought that they was giving her the utmost care. Several times I went to Jim's house because Jim's always giving me food he grow out of his garden, like lettuce, tomato, and onions, and all of that. And he lived across the street from the horticulturist, and I'm gonna make sure I go by there too. And with his permission, I'll do some film footage and stuff for y'all. And so across the street is over there where she was at. And I remember leaving Jim's, had my little basket loaded with vegetables. I went up the steps and I talked to Don. I said, Don, let me go and let me see Renee. Oh, well, she sleep right now. They was always making excuses and stuff. But if I had of known that she was ridden with bed sores and breasts was swollen. Her arm was what they call that when your body just become rigid and stiff. It just locked up because I we've had some patients like that. It sounded like she had a couple of strokes. Because when your body lock up like that, she sounded like she had a whole bunch of TIAs is what she done had. But I would have called the state on them. I would have called the state on them. Because when she was living in her own house, I was always in there. They had a problem with that. But folks was coming in there stealing her food. They didn't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just okay for them to come in there and steal all her food. We don't mind it. We just don't want you in here because you might call. See, let me tell you what it was. It was greed. They did not want her in a nursing home because in the state of Alabama, if they put you in a nursing home, the state of Alabama has the right to come and take your property. That little stanky house over there that's left over, they can't even pull 12,000 on it. And I said it'll never sell. It's still sitting there. They trying to sell it. Been trying to sell that house for 10 years. It won't sell. All them houses dilapidated, just sitting up on the street. Rather than for your mama to get the utmost care in a nursing home, you prefer for her to rot in her bed. That's why Dawn died. You have to be careful how you treat a matriarch. So Mika said, I tried to come in and do everything I could for your auntie. Why you didn't call me up on the phone? She ain't no kin to us. She ain't no blood kin to us. I dare her to come up in here and try to tell us what to do with our mama. That's probably what they were saying. But yeah, I would have had her taken. I would have had the state to take her and put her in a nursing home. Matter of fact, she could have stayed with me. But anyway, that's all said and done. I don't have the power as a little old 50-some-year-old a woman to go and do anything about anything at this point. You know what I'm saying? But just sit up and say, hey, I'm humbled and I want to make sure that don't happen to me. Cause I tell my children all the time, did y'all see what happened to y'all auntie? Y'all don't let that happen to your mom and your dad, okay? Because people will do that. If you got property and stuff like that, they'll try to take you in knowing they don't have the skills or the care to take care of you, but they'll do it, keep you in a room locked up because what they want is they want the property. They don't want the state of Alabama to get the property. So that's why you got a lot of old people. Y'all, I'm just talking, I ain't looking at the chat. That's why you got a lot of old people just doing reverse mortgages and shit. They just do a motherfucking reverse mortgage. Cause they know the damn children ain't gonna care nothing about them no way and just live the rest of their life in peace. Thank you, baby. Now Kim said they just needed to love her. But you know that sister of her, I mean I keep calling her sister her sister that daughter of that matriarch had millions. She had millions. And this is what she would do, y'all. Her life insurance policy had went up to about $1,000 a month. Like I guess that's how it happens as you get up in your 90s, your premiums go up. Said that the woman would take said my auntie was getting about $2,500 a year. So what she would do is give Mika 1,000 to take care of her, and take the other portion of it. She keep 500 in her bank account. We talking about lady that got millions of dollars in the bank, baby. And she'll take the other $1,000 and pay her premiums with it. Wouldn't even go in her own bank account and pay for nothing for her mama. Instead of just letting that $2,500 go to the state. And you got some people have elderly care homes for kids for people like that, and that could have taken her on. But no, we want that $1,000. Yes, we need the money. It's just incredible, y'all. The average funeral ain't no more than $8 or $9,000. She could have paid for it with her mama money. That lady Eve, I touched that lady. That lady put something on me. That's a evil woman. I ain't gonna even talk about what I saw in her mouth, but anyway, she's poisonous. And anyways, I'm back to the chat. That Kim, you can say that no blessings came to none of them, because let me tell you, shortly after that, the daughter of the matriarch, her daughter lost her husband. And I knew what it was, because see, I was concerned about that. The spirit on my auntie, she was a black widow, so she married twice and both husbands died. Y'all know about the black widow. And maybe I'll talk about that on the video soon. But if one of my rivals beat me to it, you got to know that I was the first one to tell y'all about it. But anyway, so I knew that spirit gonna jump on somebody. So I was like, shortly after my aunt died, Mr. Woody got really, really sick. He got real, real sick, and I had to tell that spirit to get off me. And it took some work over here, and they tried to take Mr. Willie down. I said, "Oh Lord, cause that widow spirit get on me. Mr. Willie finna be gone." But what it did, it got on her daughter's daughter. Her daughter's daughter lost her husband. So she's got that black widow spirit on her. Now I know what she doing right now. She's probably somewhere looking for another man, so he gonna go down too. If you marry a man or a woman that has been widowed, you next. If you decide you Oh, that's how I work. 'Cause I had to tell my brother to get away from this one woman. I mean, well, I liked it, Linda, but I'm just saying I knew that he was gonna be next. I had to tell him, so he got up and he left. I said, you next, bro." Um, y'all, let me get on off of here and everything, y'all. I just got chills all over my body talking about this. This spirit utilized me. My whole body vibrating. I ain't lying. My feet, legs, arm, always what to my behind I'm sitting on is vibrating. This has been a powerful video here. Now let's get down to what I supposed to be talking about. Hey Julie, how you doing? So I want you all to come to me for come to my Vimeo. This is for people who are interested. Okay, come to Vimeo. And I'm going to follow you. If I trust you, if you got on these weird icons that I don't recognize, you ain't getting in there. Because it's this one individual in particular. Okay? Just one. You know who I'm talking about. I don't want you in there. You can't come. Now, I got a lot of different people that are content creators. A few of them that might not necessarily like me. I ain't even talking about them like I'm talking about this one person. This one person right here that try to make this their life. Let me see. I got to be more specific who I'm talking about. Let me be more specific. Okay? You know who you are because you are living in the street. So is that good enough? If you know you are living on the street, I'm talking about you. I don't want you around me in my chat. You can make all the videos you want with my name in it. And I can't say this again, y'all. Y'all want to see the miserable people who ain't got their life straight, that's living in perils, that's being tormented by my spirits? Type in spiritual. I want y'all to see them. These are the people who are facing my wrath. Okay, type that in. Every last one of you, you got homework. Type in spiritual and look at all of my victims. Look at them. Look at that. So you can see the proof is in the pudding. Folks who disrespect me, type my name in and see what happens. See what you see. Look at their life. Look at their life. I don't want you in my chat room. I don't want you listening to me. So I'm going to Vimeo. Since YouTube is a place, it's just, anybody can see whatever unless you make it private, and it's so many people. I can't even type them different, all these different names in to get you in a private. I don't even think we can. And y'all let me know if we can't. Can we do a live stream in private? Is there such thing so that I can still have the comment sections and stuff? But anyway, at any rate, I think on Vimeo, y'all, we can not on Vimeo, on Anchor, we can all have live discussions and talk. But then this person that ain't got them all might show up in there. Uh-huh. So I think we can. I'm gonna go back in there and try to get an idea and see if we possibly can. But still, I just want you all to follow me on Vimeo. Okay, and I'm gonna follow y'all so that when I do go into these long discussions, y'all will see. It just seemed like I could talk longer with you all here and us in the chat room. It helps because then I can read through the chat, read different messages and stuff like that, and then we can go into discussion with it so it lasts longer. But it's just like when I'm talking just to myself and I don't have a chat, it's more brief, and maybe that's a good thing to keep everything very brief. Anyways. So I just wanted to talk about that. Because I like to speak to everybody. Hey, Jackie. Jackie, you doing okay? Thank you for moderating and love you too. She says, peace and blessings to the chat. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and thank you. Thank you so much. And you all, can we please get some thumbs up going up in here? Can we get some thumbs up? Hey, Omega. See what you say. I hope you have a great day. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up, Omega. Okay. I like that paper and pen because you reminded me it's time to get to writing. Oh, girl, this is Oracle here, Omega. It's funny because that was the name of the lady that I'm talking about. I call her Mega, but her name was Omega. That was her real true name. Hey, Fly Birdie. Oh, Fly Birdie said you got somebody that broke you strong, mama. That's what I tell people, it ain't none of me. It's the spirit. And I need to talk to y'all. Let's get deep into this. Oh, Ashley, thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. And to tell you the truth, the way YouTube got it now, the only money I made from YouTube this month, and they deposited on the 20th, was y'all's donations. So I thank you so much for all you do, because YouTube is slowly chiseling away at a lot of the views and how much they're paying channels that they don't necessarily like, that don't cater to promoting status quo, which is understandable. But we got to look at it like this. If it's a cause, it ain't about the money. We got to keep that in focus. That's why I say, if all of you all who would like to be a part of this journey with me, come to Vimeo, because I want to, like, I'm going to finish up a little bit, giving a few gems, but like it's going to stop. When I saw this individual give me credit for an incident that had nothing to do with me, I said, this is something serious now. This is something serious. This ain't no joke. And I can say this is what I will say. Even though I had no clue as to what's going on, I cannot predict what spirit does. Y'all might go up in that just like, let me talk about that matriarch, her daughter, which she's the matriarch now. I went up there because, for a minute, me and her had I had a little beef with her. For whatever reason, we had our little beefs and everything. So I took it upon myself to make an amends, and I said, "Hey, such and such, how you doing?" And she tried to pretend like she didn't know who I was. She had her black shades on. I said, "This Vanita." She said, "Vanita, is this you?" Yeah, and I said, "Yeah, this is me." She said, "Hey," and she didn't extend her arm out, but I went ahead and hugged her. And I can't even remember whether she hugged me or not, because I was so afraid to do what I did. But something showed me she had black stuff on her teeth. You know, when you see stuff like that, that means to stand back because nobody else saw that on her teeth but me. Just like another person I hugged had little tiny moles all over their faces, plastered over their face. But my children said, Mama, I didn't see no tiny moles on their face. So my spirit will warn me whether or not I should touch somebody because I'll see stuff on them. You know, I'm like my other daughter, she'll see ants crawling all over the person's face, neck, and all that. But we can't see it. So that means that's a thing. It's saying don't touch that person. Because the person got something on them and they don't like you. So I went on ahead and hugged that woman and I got really, really sick. Now, even though the lady greeted me with love and a smile with black stuff on her teeth, it wasn't necessarily her that came and whooped my ass because I've gotten my ass beat down. I'm just going to tell you, but that's what humbles me because I done had a lot of ass beat downs, y'all. I got whooped so bad. It put my ass in the hospital. Them goddamn spirits came and clubbed the shit out of me. Now, what the fuck she working with? I don't know, but I'm humble. My thing is, once I get an ass whooping, just like a little child, once a child touch fire and they project their hand back, they know that teaches them that's hot. Don't put your hand on it. Once you get bit by the scorpion, you have a respect for it. Or a snake bites, you have respect. But you have some people that like to play with fire. It's not me, it's my spirits. If you offend them, it might be death. And I have the same respect for y'all, the same respect for anybody else. I am not going to disrespect people because I don't know how your spirit's going to treat me. Everybody you meeting spirits. So that's why I say I got to take my ass on the ground. Oh, hey, Floorburn, how you doing? Love you and thank you so much for moderating. Oh, you look like a moderator here. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, anyways, I love y'all. I love y'all, and it means a lot to me to see you all in here, supporting me and everything. And y'all check Floorburn out. She has some amazing material out there. And I think everybody in here knows Floorburn. So we are honored and delighted to have you here. Okay. Kisses to you too. Hey, Melanin Dawn, how you doing? Okay. Hey, Zahava, how you doing? Okay, then. It was nice having you in here. Hey, Cherokee, thank you for the fire and the hearts. Where you been, Cherokee? Okay. So, okay, Fluburn says, I support you 100%. I've rocked with you for years. That's right. That's right. We are Sea Stars. So, like I said, y'all check her material out. It is amazing. So we are honored. I feel like we have a celebrity in here. We do. We have a celebrity in here. Hey, John, how you doing? John said, why people think they can disrespect you and they just know what they got coming to them? Tell me why, somebody, please. Well, I say that if you have undergone someone's wrath of their spirits over and over again, you on a suicide mission. Some people don't have the actual courage to go ahead and do what they got to do. They need somebody else to do it for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be honest. I want y'all to type in, please type this, Spiritree, Spiritree. And I want you all to see for yourself. See, there is an individual that has been disturbing me for years. I think for the last 2 or 3 years. And I'm vibrating as I talk about this. I'm vibrating. Trust me. When I saw what happened to them, they put it on film. They said something to the extent I'm trying to take credit for it, which is hilarious. I have no clue what was going on. I had did a video. I had no clue. YouTube put it up there in the beginning of my storyline. You know how you first come to YouTube and you see videos that they're offering in your face, and I saw my name there. And it says that I'm trying to take credit, and I didn't even, unbeknownst to me, I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't even know what happened. I didn't know. And then when they showed what happened, I said to myself, them had to be my spirits. So let's put it like this right here. When you first did the video, I didn't even know what happened to you. But now that I know today what happened to you, yes, my spirits done that to you. Okay? So that should teach you to respect me. So now make some more videos. You should respect me and humble yourself to me because I have a very powerful position. You understand? A lot of us do here. When you come to my chat room, you're not dealing with your novice. Now, it may be some novice in here. I'm not saying that everybody in here is an ascended angel, but there's some people who have been appointed. You understand? There are appointed people, okay? And you need to be careful. This ain't a playground. I'm cautioning you. This is not a playground. And then who knows? You could have offended anybody in this chat room. And then us as a collective of energies could have brought that wrath upon you. So don't say I'm trying to take credit. I know that what happened to you have something to do with spirit. You can't disrupt this chat, and you can't stop this mission. Okay? If you continue, the next round will be suffering. You'll be in a situation where you can't drive, get around and do what you need to do. Now, that was the second warning. 3 strikes, and you out. See, some people think you playing witch. They think you playing sorcerer. I am a sorceress. Keep going. See what happened next. Thank you so much again for all of the love from all of you all. I deeply appreciate everything you've done. Okay? This is a gate here. You ain't allowed in it. Hello, Varney. How you doing? Varney said they try you, mama, and they're dead. And this ain't no boasting. I'll never want nobody to think I'm boasting because I tell y'all every day I'm humble. I'm humble to a point where I have to allow myself to just give in the spirit. And because I said, spirit, don't do this. I'm a very forgiving person. Don't do this. I give in to just saying, please, please, please. And then they do what they want to do. You can't stop the spirit of a witch. I'm a very forgiving hearted person. If it was up to me, you understand, I would forgive you and say, hey, she don't know what she's doing. But it gets to the point they can't tolerate it. They go on and do, I'm just telling y'all how spirits work for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Long time ago, people would protect themselves and put veils all over their faces and gloves and everything. Wouldn't even look people in their eyes because they feared the person's spirits. Most people don't even look me in my eyes. It used to hurt my feelings. I never will forget, a man came up to me and said, ma'am, you got dark eyes, ma'am. You got dark eyes. And this was like when I was like a young woman and I didn't know what he was talking about. I was carrying babies. You got dark eyes. You got dark eyes. I didn't know then, but I understand now. And I understand why a lot of folks don't necessarily look me in the face and they look down on the floor. I understand, and I do the same. You know what I'm saying? I can, cause why I do the same. If I can feel the energies of people who are vibrating on a level that I can't handle, that it just shakes me, and I ain't gonna challenge them. Because I know that there's some people that are more powerful than me now. These are hierarchies of people. See what I'm saying? So I know when to bow down. You should learn how to bow down too. I understand? Because if you coming for any knowledge here, now what I would say, I wouldn't be concerned about spirit tree. I'd be concerned about who did that to my neck. I wouldn't be concerned about spirit tree. But see, you smart and you intuitive because you know that my spirit got something to do with your neck. Okay? You know it. You know it. And I know what was going on because like prior to that, a couple of weeks to that, I my neck kept getting locked up and it kind of did a little bit too. And I knew something was wrong. I said, dang, told Will, I said, feel like somebody stuck me in my neck bothering me. And I told you, spirit will let you know what they're going out there to do because you're gonna feel it in your own body. I couldn't figure out why my neck was like feeling funny. And it was doing it too last night and everything. I woke up this morning and found out about this whole scenario that I am taking credit for something, that I didn't know anything about. I didn't know why my neck was bothering me. My neck been bothering me for 2 weeks. It just got better today when I found out why. Mm, 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 mm. Somebody could have died. I'm gonna have to talk in cold, y'all. Somebody could have died. I tell you what, my mind wouldn't be on spiritual. My mind would be on protecting myself. That right there's a warning. I'd be like, let me find me a safe place to go and see what I can do because your spirits are consuming you. They out there killing you. They murdering your spirits, Arthur. Then another thing I saw a black tunnel and there was an arm reaching out like a parasite pulling. And I couldn't even figure that out. I did that video a few days ago. And I told somebody, I said, some danger for somebody. Now I see what's going on. Melon and Dawn said, your eyes cut them down. I didn't know what it was. Okay, I went to an arcade place where they got pool tables and games and stuff like that. I went with somebody and stuff. And everybody was just interacting with that person when nobody say nothing to me. And I said, I could start feeling kind of down. I'm like, why ain't nobody talking to me? Why ain't nobody inviting me? They were giving the person slices of peace and drink and stuff like that. Wasn't necessarily offering me nothing. I'm just sitting back. It's been like that since I was a kid. And I'm just like, why am I not getting anything? Why ain't nobody happy to see me? And then the person had to explain to me, say, look, they know you don't supposed to be in a place like this. But I said, I love games. You know what I'm saying? I have spirits that love games. And they was like, you don't supposed to be in here. That's why they know your energy shouldn't be in this place. And they feel intimidated. They don't like that. I said, oh, okay then. And I left. I'm gonna start wearing gowns, y'all. I should be wearing gowns and stuff. I shouldn't be wearing regular attire and stuff like that. But I'm gonna start I may as well go ahead on spirit. When spirit tell you to do something, go and do it. And I need to get to what this video is about. Jackie said, they say we have bitch eyes. Okay. Hey, Cedric Orange. Oh, Cedric, you'll see my face soon. Varna said, I wish it was the same for me, mama. Oh, it's coming. It's coming, Varney. It's coming. And me and Varney is of the same lineage line. I don't know, Varney might not want me to be telling his business and everything like that. But I'm just gonna go and tell you, I am very proud of my Liberian heritage. I am very proud. Whereas other folks might want to just blend in and just be, I tell people all the time, I am proud of being West African. Most of us Black people are West African. You know what I'm saying? So be proud of that. It's who you are, and hey, that's what a fire at anyway. Okay, so. But I know you, Varney, you know more about the place than I have. because and you may feel a certain kind of way about it because you gone. I've never been there. I've only been told a little bit of information about the situation and stuff like that, but I've never ever gone. But it makes sense. I understand now a little bit more because growing up, the kids treated me differently, and I see why. Because see, for a long time, I had to ask questions. Why? What is going on? Why is these children treating me like so bad? And everything. And why? What is going on? I just want to be like everybody else. And now, knowing who I am and where I come from, I'll never be like everybody else. Now, as kids, we want to be like other people. And we want to be like the people who are getting all the love. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying just because of my heritage, it's the reason why people treated me like that. I'm just saying that it's another link to the puzzle of trying to get an understanding of why things are the way they are with me. You understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna let y'all in on a little bit. I don't mind y'all looking at it and stuff. Y'all look at it and stuff like that. Because go ahead and look at it. My last name there, my original last name is Reeves. It's Reeves. My dad name was Reeves. Reeves, which is a well-known last name of Liberian heritage, and also here in America too. I think the name originated from Europe or what have you. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind telling y'all about that and everything. I don't mind. But anyways, so I know I got some cousins listening too. I wanted to go to the I was invited when I found my father, when I found them and my family. I was invited to one of the first, for me, would have been the first family reunions in New York, where all of them got together. Yeah, and I wished I could have went because they were all the librarians and the Americans, us American born all together, but I couldn't afford to go. It was me, Mr. Willie, and three children, and found out that there are doctors, there are lawyers, there are nurses, business owners, and stuff like that. They are some great people. And because I didn't know what Ethel was talking about. She said, "Oh, you ain't like us. You ain't like us. Your dad a foreigner. You ain't like us. You ain't like us." And I don't know why she said that, because she act like one too herself, but she act like it was a plague or something. You not like us. We ain't like that, honey. And everything. But I'm like, after getting an opportunity to at least talk to him, even though I could not go, this was like 1999, to the family reunion and stuff like that. I'm proud. I don't know. They act like it's a disease. I mean, why do we feel like our West African heritage is a disease? Can y'all explain that to me? We like to say, "Oh, I'm a Indian," and all of these different things, but it seems as if though, it's a plague to say you are from Africa. It's not a plague. It's beautiful. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for us all. And to tell you the truth, everything came from there anyway. Do you know they make Africa look smaller than it really does? Thank you, baby. Africa is huge. Matter of fact, I think all and everything came from Africa, don't y'all? You know what I'm saying? The continent broke off into different pieces and stuff like that. I think we all came from there. Okay? No matter who you is. Okay? I'm reading the chat. Thank you. Fluburn said you got many whom got your back. Thank you so much. So that's a wall of fire that this individual cannot come through. And like I say, who knows? Might not have had nothing to do with me. Could just be the fact that you offended the chat room. You may have come up in it and offended somebody. The moderator had to get you out of here. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We tried our best to work with you. The moderator All of us try our best to let you in and work with you, but you came in because I know you in here right now. But you came in here to disrupt everything. I don't know what it is about you. You can't get it right. You can't get it right. Nobody can help you as long as you're out there, with so much anger in your heart and hostility in your heart. Stop it. Save yourself. Okay. Um. Uh-oh. Vonnie said the king come and the devil come. Hey, Black Hippie, how you doing? Hey, Vicky, how you doing? Thank you for the rainbows, honey. The earth. I'm gonna need some of that earth though for the spring. And spring getting here quick, y'all. For all y'all who gonna be raising beds so that you can grow and stuff, food and stuff, or you're gonna be putting it directly into the earth. It's time to start a little bit earlier, getting everything together, getting your beds together. And if you're going to be tilling up your soil, composting, now it's time to go ahead and start composting. Do not throw. And I am so guilty of it. Like you got fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, shells like eggshells and coffee grounds, compost all of that. Like I got a rake pile of leaves that I'm composting all of the like foods and stuff that like fruits and vegetables. And most of the time the chickens get most of the scraps and stuff from the table, but other little things like they're not going to eat no eggshells. You know what I'm saying? But you may want to throw that in your composting pile so you have fertilizers and stuff like that for your veggies. So now is the time if you're going to be looking into, if you don't want to do nothing but plant one pot of tomatoes or just a pot and sit it out on the veranda, on the banister, on the balcony, I'm sorry, or the deck. Go ahead on and start doing your research to see how you can start preparing soil and stuff like that in just one bucket. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it. One bucket, 1 5-gallon bucket, showing you how we can compost and not only compost, but using that 5-gallon bucket to get the soil prepared and everything like that, and just getting the bucket prepared so that you can have at least a tomato. Because you're going to get vegetables when you grow them yourself that vibrates so high that you cannot get those type of fruits and vegetables and stuff from a grocery store, you know. So we're going to be doing some of those things. And now I want y'all to research for people who are interested in it. Now, Asani says, actually, the starter point for life was ancient Black Greece. But don't you feel like it was all one land? I feel like it was all one land, and we can call it whatever we want. I just think everything was just one, all in one, like the great Pangea theory, and everything just broke off from there. What you think? I just think that everything just came from one land. All of us humans. You know what I'm saying? All animals, all plant life, all of that. You understand? It was two things. It was either water or land, which I know y'all saying that's what it is now, Mama. But I'm just saying, wasn't lots of continents. It was one huge land and a body of water, and all life come from that land and that water. What y'all think? Tell you the truth, all our life came from water, because when a woman is pregnant, you know what I'm saying. Life begins what in a bag of fluid. And they said the beginning of a zygote looks so similar to the beginning of just about any life. You can hardly tell in the beginning a human zygote from a elephant zygote, a canine zygote, a feline zygote. They look the same. So all of our origins came from one source. Understand? And it came from water. One time there was no land. Everything lived in the water. Y'all, it is getting hot. I'm gonna have to turn the air on. Okay, so look, so we can't keep talking about this. Okay, let's talk about the barren encounter. I want to talk about that. Now, you all have seen me uh 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 you all have seen me dancing. And I told you that it was an invocation. And I told you all that when I danced, I got visits, not necessarily expecting it. For people to say, "Oh, you tampering and messing with things you don't know about." You okay? Well, okay. So I'm dancing because I'm in the mood to dance, just like any other individual is in the mood to dance. Okay. Whereas they don't get a visit, I get a visit. Is it my fault that I get a visit from Byron Samday? Okay. Is it my fault? And the only reason why I put on that invocation of Baron Samday, because when he shows up, I have to say that's who came. Is it my fault? When I'm not necessarily trying to invoke him? I just dance and then there he is at the door and I don't even know exactly who it is, but just knowing that, we've been taught that he has a tall, because even in our culture in hoodoo, our families and stuff would say that the hat man will show up, he'll have a hat on and he'll have a black suit on and all of this different stuff like that. And everything we were always taught now in our little culture is taught that if he shows up, that's death. You know what I'm saying? But it's always something bad. It's the devil. It's a demon. It's a hang. All of the bad stuff. But nobody ever talk about any of the good. So Byrons have been showing, Gaydays been showing up in hoodoo culture forever. But black people just didn't know what they were dealing with. So they would just coin it, oh, it's the devil. This devil showed up to me and a whole bunch of zombies was behind him and stuff like that. But then they, you know what I'm saying? They said that because they lost knowledge of what it really was. No one is teaching or handing down the oral teachings of this. And just because you don't know or you can't remember and your family did not pass it down to you, it does not mean it don't exist. It's still a part of your bloodline. It's still a part of your heritage, whether you want to believe it or not. Stop calling all of that the devil. It's not true. Some folks say, are you worshiping it? No, I do not worship that. I cannot stop what is in my bloodline. I just want to let y'all know that now. I can't stop that. And do not judge me harshly because I cannot. I was innocently just dancing and invoking my own spirit. Okay, since then I have changed the title because when I was dancing to invoke my own spirits or to please them, because I like to dance for my spirits, okay? See, I got to teach this from scratch. We started dancing for spirit. Do y'all not know that? Rhythm is spirit. When you hear drums, you just want to dance. When you hear music, you want to pop your fingers, clap your hand, dance to it, and roll with the music and stuff like that. Does that make us bad people? Does that make us, oh, you are invoking something and you're messing with something that you don't know of? Some people can dance and do that. No one shows up. Some of us, we do that. Somebody shows up. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit around and you're going to punish us because something shows up. And say that we're trying to worship something we don't know nothing about. So then that means I can't dance no more. Oh, okay then. Baron showed up, y'all. I can't do no dancing no more. I'm through dancing. I'm not going to ever dance again. Something I love to do. I'm not going to dance because guess what? If I dance, Baron is going to come. So I can't do that. The devil's going to show up. See, we got to change our thoughts on all of that. That's why I'm so glad that, we have the internet now so we can really get the truth, the honest truth. And we can hear other people's story and how they have encountered the Loa, the Orisha, the spirits, the deities. They do exist. It's real. Don't let them tell you aliens are not real. Interdimensional being, multidimensional beings. Don't let these people tell you that unicorns are not real. Grim reapers, fairies, and leprechauns are all of the imagination. You understand? You're living in a world where your physical eyes might not be able to see every being that is out there. There may be other beings, other human beings who may be able to see it, which you can't see. You understand what I'm saying? So there is a lot around us that you cannot see. Some people just may feel it. I feel this. I can't see, but I feel something. You understand? So, anyways, going back to the situation, me dancing, which I love to dance, and I'm going to keep on dancing until I don't want to dance anymore. I told you all that Baron showed up. Okay? That last encounter, when I danced off of Missy Elliott, he was in my astroscape. Okay? Astroscapes are real. They're just as real as the physical. Okay? So he was there, and there was this person that is a YouTuber that had Baron's energy that licked me from my feet up to my knee to my leg or what have you. And the person I had on, I'm just gonna tell you what the person had on. The person had the typical hat, and had on some eyeglasses. Don't ask me why. I don't know. And had the black in the hand. And I said, that's Baron once again. Now, what I didn't get a chance to tell you about the Baron encounter is from there. I'm just gonna tell you what he did. He slipped a ring on my finger. Yes, he did. He slipped a ring on my ring finger on my left hand. That's what I didn't get a chance to tell y'all on the other video. So I'm here to tell you all about it because I know a lot of people wanted to really know what I was going to tell them. So I have a ring on my finger. It's not physical. You cannot see it, but I just say that in the astral realm, that ring was slipped on my finger, and I know it's still there, even though I'm looking at my hand right now. I ain't got nothing on there. Now, what does that mean for Mr. Willie? We gonna see. So in a sense, I was like, was that a marriage proposal or something like that? It's like what I was getting at. Is it a marriage proposal? We'll see. If something really devastating is going to happen, I'm the first to tell you we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? So I pay a lot of attention to that. I didn't know it, but Baron is also responsible not only for death, but for life and fertility. Who knows? Is one of the girls going to get pregnant? I mean, what's getting ready to happen here? You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot more than just it's the devil showing up. It's a bad omen. It's bad this, bad that. We've been taught that anything that does not look like what is taught in church is evil, and we're not going to continue this journey like that. That's how we miss out on a lot of blessings. That's why you ain't getting where you're trying to go to, because when they are trying to bless you and everything, you take it as a form of witchcraft, some evil somebody is trying to do to you. But that person that's here on social media that is a spiritualist, I look at them totally different because they were in my astral scape. Now, y'all know y'all saying, who in the world is it? Who is it? Okay. They spiritualists too. It's a man. And I know y'all want to guess who it is. But then I know the reason why I look at that person differently because I said, this person right here has Baron Samedi energy. And it's a devotee of Baron. Okay, black hippie says, I don't think there is a such thing as evil, but a chance to earn wisdom. Thank you. I like that. I like that, and I'm going to coin that. I really like that. Flipburn said, you're powerful in invoking to the frequencies that you are. And see, that's why you have a lot of people that look at you and say, "Oh, look at her. Look at what she's doing. That is so evil. She's wicked and this, that, and the other," because, they do not understand, what type of energies you're carrying and you possess. And they don't understand that it is you. You can't change your aura. I mean, when you can change your aura, could y'all please let me know so I could see if I could tweak mine? I don't think that you can change what your soul is. I don't think you can change your soul, because your soul is going to be true to its nature. It is what it is. It is what it loves. It is what it don't like. You understand? It is it. You know. So if that soul loves plants, flower, wildlife, all of these different things and stuff, even though it gets a new body, if it reincarnates, it's still gonna be true to that same source. Soul is source. That's what it is. Soul is source. Okay. So I got somebody that's interrupting me, Mr. Willis. So I gotta let you all go, and I'm gonna come back and read all of the text and everything a little bit later and stuff like that. So you all be safe this Christmas holiday and everything, and have a holly jolly Christmas. Okay. Bye bye. Please rate and subscribe.